to coop dreams. Now my routine used to plot with the team. Now we Mama prayed heavy for me. Angel in blue jeans.
Good, what's good, what's good? What's good, everybody? You are now tuned into another episode of the Plug and Play. I'm your host, Zenas, here with my co-host.
Kimzar.
Yeah. You know we back with another great one, Street Smarts, and how it trends into business success.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, I know it taught me a lot of lessons, and we all, well, I won't say all, the
Mm-hmm.
people that came up in the street
Right.
that wasn't brought up in the right circumstances, maybe didn't have a father in the house. However, it was that you came to the street life, either you chose it or whatever. Uh, Hopefully, the ones that we lost that was living that life. God
Yeah.
bless them and their and everything, but it's major lessons in the streets, man. What do you think?
True indeed. There's always lessons. You know, every day is a lesson. You know what I mean? I look
Uh-huh.
at it. True
Most
indeed.
most definitely. Like I would say one of the things it taught me
Mm-hmm.
was resiliency. And the number one thing it taught me was how to take risks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I always figured I took risks in the streets with my life,
Mm-hmm.
uh, playing around. So what's me taking risks with my life, making moves?
Right.
You know, I know when I think about me and my aspect of the things that I learned and how what I got from the streets and when
Mm-hmm.
I was one thing I learned is you have to be good with your money.
Right.
You have to spend your money wisely and invest it wisely.
Right.
You know what I mean? And because when you quote, I know like when I was younger, when I was in the streets, the fastest I got the money is the fastest I would spend it.
Mm-hmm.
And um, you always like, I can make it back tomorrow. Yeah.
Right. Right.
The hustle don't stop. Somebody
On the
always
on the re-up.
on the re-up, about to bounce back on them something crazy. But I learned to do that with businesses, man.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that those things that when you take L's in the street, you take L's with money, you invest money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I started investing my money into my dreams and into my passion. And I feel that that is actually what helped me get out of get out of the streets. You have to have a plan to get out,
Right.
you know, because you might learn the lesson, but you might not
Mm-hmm.
make it out,
Right.
you
Survival.
know.
Pure
Y-
survival.
Yeah, and I know that was part of the reason I did it was survival. I was on my own. I would say at like 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so like my story. I was going to high school, staying in a hotel,
Right.
graduating, hustling because you know, and maybe that's what I chose when I sit here and I be real. Maybe that's to be 100%. I chose the harder route,
Mm-hmm.
and through those lessons that I chose, thank God I was able to soak up the game and see the game for what it was.
Right.
You know, like uh, yeah, because it it's not it's a slippery slope out there
Oh
when
yeah.
when you out there playing in these streets because the
You
streets
gotta
don't
protect your neck. Yeah.
yeah the streets don't love you and
Mm-hmm.
you can definitely get lost in these damn streets. I was lost in them for what
Mm-hmm.
since 20 something years. That's
Right. Right.
why they call it the trap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a trap, man, and you definitely gotta figure your way and find your way out of it. This is why I created this platform to
Mm-hmm.
show men that's like me, of my age, of my uh, pedigree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, yo, what is y'all doing, man? we thoroughly than that. We cut
Right.
from a whole different fabric, man. You can't be out here giving up on life.
No.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And yeah, it's like you gotta nonstop make moves. So like what I learned to do, like one of the things that I learned to do.
Mhm.
Number one was how to make power moves positive.
Right. Right.
Like starting this show, starting my soap brand, Splash Valley, opening a music studio,
Mhm.
uh, all the things like that that I was doing shows, doing music, all of that was taking risks.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize in those moments when I was doing those things how important they was to my life,
Right.
you know? So I like to tell y'all, man, get out there and literally, or I would not even get out there, look in the mirror.
Mhm.
Look in the mirror at yourself and see the God in you. See how special that you're actually really, really are.
Right.
And because yeah, man, the streets don't love you and a lot of things that you learn in the streets is actually business thing. Like I said, taking risks,
Yeah.
uh, problems, solving problems,
Mhm.
all of the things that you know that I think about, like
Mhm.
it helps me now when I'm using it in a positive sense.
Right.
Uh, like being dominant, being a go getter, uh, being a person that be on his grind. You know, look, you see, we be up and we moving. Look, I get off of work, come on the show, do a show, and I'm not doing that. I'm doing my positive motivational videos. I don't stop working.
Absolutely.
No, no, yeah. So look, you speak to the people. So what you got
Yeah.
to say
No, I
about
mean,
that?
you were saying about what you learned. I learned discipline and patience. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
most
I had to
definitely.
I had to learn how to not be so I mean, and just
Yeah,
sit
because
back and let
you was a wild bull. Yo, Kim, calm down. Don't sock the bull. Don't sock the. Calm down. Look,
had to knock it the
hold
fuck
on.
off.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't know what's
But
up with these niggas.
that's one thing I had to learn, man, was patience and discipline. That's two of the things I learned from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're right. I mean, the business game ain't no different from the street game. You know what I'm saying? You
No,
learn a lot. Hmm.
it's actually the same process. You buying products,
Hmm.
flipping the products,
Hmm.
or like investing in something that can make you money
Right.
that you can double up with. You see us, we double up, triple up. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You're doing problem solving, mathematics. You know what I'm saying? You know, just learning the ropes of how business go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you get booked and you thrown in that jar, you took a loss, nigga.
Right.
That you
Or the
can't
spot
take
or the
no.
spot get rated. Yeah, you done.
Yeah, the spot get rated, nigga. You gonna take that loss. So you
Real
already
rap.
know. In that game, man, you take a lot of losses, and
Hmm.
that's what I think it taught me too. It actually taught me how to take losses on like a
Right.
no
Right.
problem. Ain't no problem to take a loss and bounce back. The
Hmm.
comeback is
Hmm.
always
Hmm.
better.
Hmm.
You,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? I love to come back.
They say
Um,
ain't no right and wrong in the game called survive, but you got to make sure you surviving. You know what I mean, for your future. You know what I mean, you living for
yeah,
your future. You know what I'm saying?
well, well said. Because right now you can live in the present moment and look at your life right now. Look in that mirror at yourself and say, "Look, I'm worth more. Are you worth more? Do you feel
Exactly.
like you? Do you
Exactly.
feel like you're worth more?" Look, I always
Hmm.
felt like I was worth more.
Right.
And I really had to say, you look, somebody told me they can see it in my eyes. Can y'all see it in my eyes right then when y'all see this show? Just let me know. Leave it in the
Hmm.
comments.
Hmm.
Look in my eyes right now. People be like, look, I see it in your eyes. I can see the shine in your eyes.
Hmm.
I can see the positivity
The
glaring
ambition.
off you. Yeah,
Ambition.
yeah. Look,
You feel me?
it took me 8 years to gain this belief. See, a lot of people taking the motivational content, but they don't put it to their life.
No,
A lot of people might be listening to us right now, but you're not putting it to your life.
you gotta
Yo,
apply it.
you got to apply it. You see me right here, I'm applying it. Those little virtues and those little things that I
Mm-hmm.
learned and those losses and those lessons. Now, people don't realize the lessons is not in the wins.
So
The
the losses
lessons is
too.
the
Mm-hmm.
lessons are in the losses. You know, you have to lose and continue to gain the courage to
To win.
persist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come
You
on,
know,
man.
like, yeah, so hey, this is not an easy game.
No.
Just like the streets. People is crooked in this game. People is
Mm-hmm.
shady in this game. People are step on you in this game. But you got to be thorough enough and cognizant enough to
Mm-hmm.
be able to peep things for what they are. And that's one thing that the streets taught me. The streets
80%
taught me.
mental, 20% physical. B.
Yeah, B. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't never lie.
Mm-hmm.
And it taught me, look, I see
Thinking
things
man's
for what
game.
yo, I shout out to you, to
Mm-hmm.
your platform, the thinking man's game. Yeah. Look, it's a thinking man's game, like my partner said. It's a thinking man's game. And I always been a person that felt like um I don't even say felt like what it was. I seen the game for what it was,
Mm-hmm.
seen the whole situations for what they were, seen people for what they were, how temporary they were,
Oh,
and
you'll
how
see
they
the
come in,
truth. Yeah, you'll see the truth.
yeah, how they come and go out your life and for what the situations are.
Right.
And that's actually where the growth came with me.
Mm-hmm.
The growth came with me for with everything uh was that I got tired of my own bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, if you ain't getting tired of your own bullshit, yo, you know,
Are you trying to
it's
grow? Right.
yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Yeah, you definitely gotta get tired of your own bullshit because I know with me, look, I was in my own way.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my own way. When I
Right.
decided to try to do business things, the streets was actually what the thing that was in the way. That taught me
Right.
that's where one of the lessons came from.
Mm-hmm.
One of the lessons came from was like, look, this I can't grow with this.
Right.
Holding on to the old me was holding me
Back.
stagnant and holding me back. You know? So as I do, just keep grinding, keep shining, keep pushing. Man, that's I love the grind of the grind. I love the uphill battle.
Mm-hmm.
I love the whole process of it because my
Mm-hmm.
whole life, when you come from nothing, what is it?
Right.
When you come from poverty, what is it?
Right.
I ain't have nobody in my life to teach me anything. I had to teach myself.
Right.
I had to go through the learning curve.
Streets done raised us. Right.
The streets didn't raise me,
Mm-hmm.
but the streets raised me mentally strong.
Right. Message.
Yo, yeah, yo, I'm so mentally tough over here. It's like, and I feed myself it every day. As the people that follow me on my Facebook page, Divine Minds Live, or TikTok, Plug and Play, wherever you follow me at, you see, I really feed myself this every day, and I really want the best for people. I literally, yo, from the inside of my heart to the inside of my body, my blood vessels, I want the best for everybody, and I
Exactly.
I don't want people to die and their dreams is looking over them like you just let me go to waste.
Yeah. Your dreams deferred. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to the people that was just like me out there.
Mm-hmm.
That was you wasted a lot of time. And now you on YouTube, you watching other people, you scrolling and you TikToking or whatever you doing or whatever you do
Mm-hmm.
it in a serious way.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I learned is that habits and little small things that you start doing
Mm-hmm.
Once you start doing it and you start believing, once you start doing the little habits to build your mind up,
Right.
you will literally start to believe you are what you think.
Building your
Your
character.
mind, yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
building your character. Your mind is the way. Yo, my name ain't Devon Mines for a reason. I think
Mm-hmm.
I picked, I don't even know why I picked that name. And you know my rap name, Z Icon. Look,
You
think
sat
about that.
down on it.
Yo, I've
We
been,
had the
yo,
group, yeah.
yeah, I've been on this.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to be a better version of myself. That's why I named myself an icon. I knew I was going to be an icon, and I'm going to be an icon, and I'm going to be uh, a person that helps my community and help young men and
Mm-hmm.
give back. That's what
Right.
I'm going to do. You know, so yeah, you know, I actually thank the street from, excuse me, from all the lessons that it taught me.
Oh yeah.
I thank the streets for teaching me how to see things for what they are. And you know, hold on, you know what it taught me
Go in, brother.
was how to negotiate. Oh,
Mm.
yo,
Mm.
my negotiating skills. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can't pull one over on me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't you can't just tell me something because I'm a person, especially in business. I do my research and I do what I need to do to figure out what it is to make sure what I'm doing is proper. I don't just go on your word. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's times I say no to walk away, right? To do what I need to do. And you know, them people might holler at me 2 or 3 times and I'm still like, nah, hold on, nope, I'm not, you know, I gotta do what I need to do. And then once I'm educated on the topic or the situation, then I'll move appropriately on it. But
Mm-hmm.
I never rush into nothing. You know, contracts, any of that. You gotta read things over, make sure they right. And
Discernment.
yeah, you gotta, yeah, you can't just be rushing into things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just jumping off because somebody threw you some number or somebody told you something.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm a look. The streets taught me how to get out there and get it. You know, as you see me right now, right here. Look, I get out there and get it. I'm a man. I don't wait. We don't wait for people to put us on. We put
No.
ourselves on.
Right.
You know, my
Why not?
partner like this.
Right.
My partner like to say, "Oh no, you know, you came and got me. No, you, I ain't come and get you. You was always the one.
True. I
You
had to
was
believe. I had to
always,
believe in that.
yeah, no, but listen,
I had
you
to believe
didn't
in
even,
myself.
yeah,
You know?
but you didn't know that I knew your qualities and where you were good at. See, that's another thing the streets taught me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The streets taught me how to, like I said, how to see people for what they are,
Yeah, you
and
try the spirit
taught
by the
me,
spirit.
yeah, and try to do business right. So now, into being a good businessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I realized that you have to be able to see qualities in people and be able to put those people in the right position.
Right.
So I'm not going to try to make you a plumber when you
Right.
good at painting.
Right.
you
Makes
know,
sense. Makes absolute sense.
no, you know, you painting all day. I'm like, yeah, no, you know, I need you to be this plumber. But you're like, yeah, but you know, I don't do plumbing work. I'm a painter. But no, this is what you be good at. No, now you don't over there. Job is taking long. You don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta read the handbook on it.
Right.
And the
Right.
whole time, I got houses that need painting, and you know
Right.
how to paint them. But
Right.
I got the plumber painting and the
Mm-hmm.
painting plumber.
Right.
Nah, you got to be able to see where people are good at, and especially if they're an asset to your life,
Yeah, their best
or
traits and
they,
qualities. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you know, I take pride in being able to see people best traits and qualities in them, and see their worst traits.
Yeah.
I believe that if a person show you who they are and it's in a negative way, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you. You know,
Right.
but yeah. So what's up, man? Talk to the people, bro.
Nah, man, you know, like sometimes, man, you just go, man, and the shit make perfect sense. I want to hear more. I'm shutting the fuck up
Yeah.
right now.
No, yeah.
but
No, because
yeah, go ahead.
no, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. No, it makes perfect sense of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying. But sometimes I just gotta let you have the floor, bro, because you cooking. You know what I'm saying? My
You
brother
know,
cooking. But
like
yeah,
no, I just want to say this real quick.
yeah,
It just comes easy to me. That's
yeah,
it. Yeah, like it's
yeah.
real. I'm genuine. This ain't like my man shout out No Fugazi. This ain't no
Mm-hmm.
Fugazi. This
Mm-hmm.
ain't no bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We the plug and play. You know what
All
I mean?
day.
We keep it a buck over here, and we are 100%, 1,000%,
Mm-hmm.
you know, out to become the best versions of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And
We share honesty, man, and our vulnerabilities with y'all to let you
yeah,
know that we are human. Number one, and number two, we're no greater than anything that you don't go through. We all go through the same shit. 9 times out of 10, you
yeah.
know.
We was talking to see, it's so crazy because we be having great conversations off air, and then be like when we
Right.
talking, we be like, yo, we need to we need to talk about this on the show.
Right.
Like, how we be going so deep on these things and
Brainstorming, bro.
yeah, brainstorming, but the things that we talk about is real things that everybody goes through, like
Mm-hmm.
breakups in lives, losing jobs,
Mm-hmm.
having setbacks,
Mm-hmm.
having the outside noise of your
Yeah.
friends and of the music and of
Trying to stay
everything,
focused. Right.
and trying to stay focused.
Amongst all
It,
of that.
amongst it all, trying to stay focused. So
Right.
over here, we know the struggle,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody like to make sure everything is perfect. Everything is not perfect um with us because we're making it perfect.
Mm-hmm. Correcting our
See,
imperfections.
yeah, we correcting our imperfections every day, step by step,
One
show
day at
by
a time.
show,
Mm-hmm.
one day at a time. And yeah. So, the streets taught me to never stop believing in you, because when you chasing in the streets, you're not believing in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're believing in, I would say, the devil's work, bullshit,
Right. And
the
you gotta believe
dollar.
in a higher order to protect you
Yeah,
through it all. Nonsense. God's will, the Lord's will.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
like, we don't do this for money, and for real. We actually jumped on here to do this to bring a message.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was talking to my man. He knows me, and
Right.
he like, yo, Z, you so positive, and you always telling people great things.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day it hit me. I said, this is my chance to
Falling.
use my voice.
Mm-hmm.
This is my chance to become the best version of myself. Because I've never been afraid of criticism. I've never been afraid of going through struggle, because I want to learn.
Right.
And I'm a person that I don't know. I might learn the hard way. It might be an easier way, but I gotta put myself through struggle to learn. Isn't that
Trials
crazy?
and tribulations of fire, brother.
Yeah, I gotta I
Mm-hmm.
gotta I gotta go through something to learn it. I don't know what
Right.
I
Right.
gotta. That's why I don't know. That's why I said, when it comes to, like, people that's hating on what we doing, or
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's like, like somebody was asking me, like, like, you got a lot of followers and like that, like
Mm-hmm.
people that and stuff, why ain't none of them be, I said, listen, my show is not for them. My show is for the world.
Mm-hmm.
If some of them decide to listen, then they decide to listen.
So be it.
I'm bigger than my circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bigger than my friend circle.
Right.
Who actually really cares about your friend? Like, I care and I love my friends, but what I'm saying is,
It's a level.
yo, I'm not that small minded to be like, oh, I need the people I went to high school with, or the people that, nah. Most
Mm-hmm.
people don't want to see you do better than them, and I
Not at
respect
all.
that.
Right.
Yeah, I respect that. They be like, oh, look at him trying to come up.
Respect.
But, yo, why is he still doing that? Why is he still doing that? Then you
Mhm.
got some Jones that be like,
I love it. You guys are so great.
you know what I mean? Then you got the ones that be like, oh, they still at it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, when they gonna stop it? You know?
Mhm.
But no, we ain't gonna stop it. You know. I love it. I love it.
Right.
I love it. You know, giving the world a piece of me, being a little bit vulnerable,
Mhm.
um, letting my fans and the people that watch this content know that we are just genuine, man.
Mhm.
Um, it's no fluff like Kim like to say,
Yeah. No fluff.
and no fluff, man.
No fake
But
stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
the streets taught me a lot, and I just want to help other men get out of that situation.
Mhm.
Because look, yo, these cops ain't playing out here, man.
Oh yeah, man. They RoboCops now.
They got cameras everywhere now.
They ED 209s now.
Yeah, look, I remember going through my last situation, right? So look, right after I took the little plea deal to get out, right?
Mhm.
Whatever. So I'm talking to my lawyer. My lawyer say, look, you go back out there where you live at,
Mhm.
thinking you gonna do something. He said, look, I handle these cases. He said, look. He
You
said,
know,
look, I handle these cases
it was
all the
thorough over the
time.
years, but it ain't going that way
Look,
today, buddy.
no, no, no. He said, look,
Real rap.
he said, yo, I handle these cases all the time. He
Mhm.
said, from this county to such and such county, the attorney general's office and all these niggas is working together, nigga. So he said, go
Mhm.
ahead if you want. You going to
Mhm.
jail.
Mhm.
And he said, this time, nigga, you going to prison. They gonna roof
They're
your
gonna
ass.
pack you up, son.
They gonna pack you up.
Word is bond.
Niggas gonna be like, where the fuck is he at? Nah, that nigga
Right.
is gone. No,
Mhm.
not me.
Adios,
Nah,
amigos.
no, adios to the amigos. Yeah, nah. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that over
Hasta la
here,
vista.
man. Yeah, yeah. And like somebody was like, yo, man, yo, Z, it's like you got your own TV show, your TV series, man. I be tuning
Mhm.
in, I be watching you. I love when the people show love like that.
That's
Like
love. Yeah, love y'all for that.
that's what I'm saying. Like the people when you see it
Mhm.
and they see it and
Mhm.
they like, and they appreciate it because they know where I came from.
Mhm.
I
It's a
respect it and
blessing.
I appreciate it. But
Mhm.
like I said, look, anybody out there, if you thinking about anybody around you, your friend group, or anybody like that, yo, fuck them. All due respect to them.
Mhm.
Yo, you don't need them, bro.
You gotta lock yourself in.
Lock in, lock in.
Focus. Black man.
Bring your vision and your product or whatever you're going to do to the world. I seen a motivational speaker one time, right? He was
Mhm.
the biggest drug dealer. I gotta find his content because I want to shout him out.
That's
But
great.
I think it was Detroit or Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, same shit, right?
Mhm.
Detroit, Michigan. But
Yeah.
look, so he was telling a story about how when he was at the biggest part of his drug dealing
Mhm.
like thing, he said, look, I had like 2,000 2,000 customers or something like that, right?
Mhm.
He say people be like, oh, you had that's a lot, you was getting to the bag, and he was like, but I'm sitting here in the stadium today, and I'm looking at the front row. He said it's 34,000 people in here tonight.
Mhm. Mhm.
He said, look, once I learned how to use my voice, I
Mhm.
realized that I can, I can save people lives. That's what I want to do. I want to
Righteous.
save people lives. I want to help black men and people of darker hue and people of any white, black, anything that grew up and not in the best circumstances.
Right.
And you feeling down and out. You feel like uh the world the world is because the world is hard on men.
Mhm.
Men, I trying to tell you, I understand.
Day one.
I understand. I
Mhm.
just said, look, life is life. when everything's hitting up. Your dog died. You gotta take your
Mhm.
dog for a walk. I gotta
Mhm.
go do laundry.
Mhm.
But I gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta take my kid to daycare. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. When it's all against you, and you still trying to keep it going,
Right.
I know what it's like. I work.
Mhm. Let's see if this is not technical difficulties here. We stopped a little bit. Usually when you do.
And we back. And we
Okay.
back. You see?
Okay.
No, we
Okay.
back. We back.
Okay. You
Yo,
know I got
but
this sis with you. Sis passed you. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So yeah, we back. So yeah, but you see, you go through things.
Mhm.
Look what happens, You go through certain problems and certain things, and you gotta let it roll off your back like water off a duck's back. You can't and just keep it pushing and keep it
Have to stay
grinding and keep
sturdy and
it
resilient to the
sturdy and
ills of the
resilient,
world. Mhm.
as you like to say,
Mhm.
stoic.
Mhm.
I guess I mastered stoicism.
Yeah.
Cause I don't let nothing move me.
You can't.
Nothing moves me. Yeah. If it's not about something positive or doing something to better,
Mhm.
that's the
Mhm.
only thing that moves me.
Mhm.
You know, if it's not anything to make me better, if I'm around anybody and they talking some bullshit that's not about nothing, I can sit there and I can be around it
Mhm.
and not even judge them in a situation because I'm not the type of person to push even what I do on people. If we're in a
Right.
conversation and it come up and the people
Mhm.
say something, whatever, yeah, it's that. But
Give you
other
bits
than
and
that,
pieces of it. Yeah, I mean, but
yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
give
gonna.
you,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not preachy with it.
Mhm.
I'm not preachy with it. I just like to come on here, and keep it
Yeah.
a buck, man. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
nobody can do what I do like me.
Right. It's God given.
Yeah, look,
Mhm.
you could try to do what you want to do like me, but it's only one me.
Only
You
one
know,
chosen
yeah.
few.
Yeah, so yeah, because it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now look, right, everybody. I want to say to you, thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Plug and Play. We ain't gonna hold y'all too
Appreciate you.
long. We just wanted to pop on here and give you a little bit of love and give you a little bit of encouragement
And some
and tell you,
Jews.
yeah, man, tell you to keep pushing, man. And
Mm-hmm.
because get out the streets, create you something,
Mm-hmm.
become the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you all, and I wish the best for anybody that's watching this content. If you watching this content, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, to my page. Tell a friend about us. Make sure you share uh, anything to help our channel grow. Um, you know, Either way, we're gonna be on here every week,
Enough
2, 3
respect.
times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pushing for our dreams and for our passions and to become the best version of ourselves and let y'all see
Mm-hmm.
in real time, real growth and real pitfalls and everything, because
Transformations of greatness.
transformation of greatness because when we jump on here, we talk from our heart and we talk just realistic of the things that we go through because these topics is what everybody goes through.
Mm-hmm.
These struggles is what everybody goes through.
Because we
The
all
self
trying to figure it out, man. You know,
We all trying to figure it.
9 times out of 10, we all trying to figure it out. We all trying to change something about us that we don't like. We're trying to, perfect our imperfections. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to have a mindset to go another day and fight another day. You know what I'm saying? And become great within
Yeah,
the paradigm of this world. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And you're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. I stayed. I learned. That's why I always watch and I observe. And you know, thank God I had a praying mother too. And
God bless her.
you know what I'm saying? Just learning, man. You gotta watch and observe these things as it go along too. You know what I'm saying? Some things you can interact with, but sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch.
Yeah, you gotta be
Everything's
able
gonna
to
play out, but just watch. You know what I'm saying? Use
Like
your
you
own
said,
2 eyes to see what's real, what's fake, what's in between, what's not is, and what will never be. And you make yourself you make yourself strong with that. You know what I mean? You'll turn out good, great. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
I think so too. So look, everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Plug and Play. You know, we appreciate you. Peace.
Salute.